Laura Dahlmeier, Olympic champion, dies at 31 after tragic accident. Final words revealed. The world of winter sports is mourning the heartbreaking loss of Laura Dahlmeier, the German biathlon legend and Olympic gold medalist, who died on July 31, 2025, following a fatal mountain climbing accident in the Bavarian Alps. She was only 31. The news was confirmed by her family and the German Ski Association in a statement that stunned fans around the globe. Known not only for her extraordinary athletic achievements, but for her intellect, grace, and humility, Laura's sudden death has left an immense void in both sport and spirit. A star on the snow and beyond. Born on August 22, 1993, in Garmisch-Partenkirchen, Germany, Laura Dahlmeier rose to prominence as one of the most gifted biathletes in the sport's modern history. Combining speed, endurance, and marksmanship, she became a 7-time world champion and claimed 2 Olympic gold medals at the 2018 Winter Games in Pyeongchang. But it wasn't just her medals that made her beloved. Fans admired her quiet determination, her passion for the outdoors, and her refusal to chase fame. She was deeply connected to the mountains she called home, often preferring solitude, alpine air, and environmental advocacy to the spotlight. Laura retired from competitive biathlon in 2019 at just 25 years old, choosing a life of simplicity and service. She authored children's books, completed a degree in sports science, and worked as a mountain guide, a role that ultimately led to her final day. Cause of death. According to the Bavarian Mountain Rescue Service, Laura was leading a small climbing group on a moderate ascent in the Wetterstein Mountains when she lost her footing on a narrow ridge, falling more than 30 meters. Despite immediate emergency response, she succumbed to her injuries at the scene. Rescuers stated that poor visibility and unstable rock likely contributed to the accident. No foul play is suspected. Final words. A fellow climber who was with her during the ascent recalled Laura pausing moments before the fall, gazing at the landscape and softly saying, "This is where I feel most alive," in the silence, above the noise. These words, now etched in memory, serve as a haunting and beautiful farewell from a woman whose life was defined by strength, stillness, and spirit. Tributes from around the world. Tributes have poured in from athletes, fans, and global sports organizations. German Chancellor Annalena Baerbock released a statement calling Laura a national treasure who reminded us what grace under pressure looked like. Martin Fourcade, her longtime biathlon rival and friend, wrote on social media, "You taught us how to win with humility and walk away with dignity. Rest in peace, champion." The International Biathlon Union has announced plans to honor Dahlmeier with a moment of silence at all upcoming events, as well as a permanent memorial in her hometown. A legacy etched in snow. Laura Dahlmeier wasn't just an athlete, she was an example. An icon who walked away from fame at her peak, who found joy in nature, and who carried herself with integrity and authenticity. She showed the world that greatness isn't measured only in gold, but in how you live, and how you leave. She is survived by her parents, her younger brother Moritz, and a grieving nation who will forever remember her, not just as a champion, but as a soul who never stopped climbing, in sport, in spirit, and in life. Rest in peace, Laura. May the mountains carry your memory skyward.